Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's Harry from Spurs TV here for a match reaction for Spurs' loss at home to Wolves. Spurs lost at home to Wolves, which takes them out of the top four with about 12 to 13 games left now. Let's get through and straight into the game. First of all, Davies and Emerson came in with the injuries to Porro and Udogie, which was kind of sort of predictable. And if you saw my preview, Eugene basically said that would happen, so I was kind of in denial for not believing him. But yeah, that's what he did, the straight swap. But Davies and Emerson didn't have the same effect as Porro and Udogie in this game. I thought Davies, he did okay, but he didn't give the same thrust, the same attacking option, I guess, with Udogie. And I thought Emerson was absolutely rubbish. As for the rest of the team, I mean, Son came back in. I thought he was rubbish. If I'm being honest, I thought he was one of his worst games actually in the last few years. And I think people need to start to wake up to the fact that he is actually on the decline and stop living in the past. Richarlison was starved of service. Kulusevski, even though he scored in the second half, I thought apart from that, he didn't play that well. The midfield, Bissouma was meh. Sarr, I actually think he did all right. But most disappointing for me was Maddison, though. I thought this was his worst game for Spurs. And, of course, he's played a lot of football. He has come back from injury. And I didn't think he was that great at all. I thought he was really poor. I think he had one shot which kind of looked like it might do something, but it didn't at all. And, yeah, I think it was just poor all around. I think Wolves deserved it. I thought Spurs were very, very, very predictable. The same tippy-tappy stuff. Wolves just came in, sat 5 at the back to 5-3 at the back, whatever you want to call it, a 3-5-2 or 5-3-2. Even though I thought they shaped off as a 3-4-3 in most instances and transitions in the game, and they just shut us down. Like before with Brighton, who last week I thought were very lucky against Brighton, and this time you could argue our luck ran out really. And what can you say? I think Postecoglou, he's saying the same style every game. Some people may argue that's a good thing because it builds the team the same philosophy, but I'd argue you can always deviate from your style. You can always try something different. Unfortunately, every game is not going to be the same, which is why I say playing low box size, you need to do something different. Maybe some people may just counterproductive, but maybe give them the ball so they take the ball and they push up further up the pitch and there's more gaps. Change the formation maybe to match them. 3-4-3, 3-5-2. Maybe use Maddison further up with Werner and Richarlison, or Werner and Son. Or I mean, he did bring on Werner and Johnson. Johnson again coming on the pitch. I thought he did nothing. The midfield changes, went to a 4-4-1-1 later in the game. Again, we struggled. So yeah, just not good all round. And I guess we have to move on. The top four is up in the air again. But whether we finish top four means Levy spends more, I don't know. But most worrying to me was Ange's comment saying that he didn't think that we had played that badly. And to me, that shows naivety. He's not changing anything. Is he going to last and succeed at Spurs? I think it's quite questionable at this point. And Harry out.